On the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And his first carry, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A gain of a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
1st down, Chicago.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Down at the 39.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. He gives it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Austin Calitro.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Tannehill's pass complete to Derrick Henry. Brings up 3rd down.
Time right. Slam. Check safety. He's trying.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Tannehill on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he floated one out there incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and it's 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
It's 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to...
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The pickup. It's 2nd.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
1st down Bears.
On play action, they'll throw. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Chicago. Jarnell Mooney with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Titans 3. Cairo Santos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he wants Reynolds way downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36.
At the 36-yard
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. For Kidder here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try.
Field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try.
A 32-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. That's complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it again with Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes the score Bears 28, Titans 6. Cairo Santos set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That's good.
31 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Made at the 38.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Henry.
You know when you play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4? Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Going to throw right side here, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Hill. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Khalil Mack. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
No. Switch. Check your hot read. Play. 36. Joker.
Again, it's Henry. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
6.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Deep. Check 13. Check 3. Shift. Showing that. Switch. Deep.
They'll run with Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Titans on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Jairo Santos lining up for the extra point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
We never know just when it's our time and legends are gone and we don't know why. So before they go, look here, go toast. So give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like real. I feel like I'm
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hurry. Kill. Jimmy Hunt. Lucky.
They begin with Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up
Tannehill. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Again, it's Cohen. And he gets it down to the 32.
Cohen, the ball
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Made by Harold Landry. 2 yards on the play. And the Bears first down.
60 Bison. I'm here all day. Check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
That one looks like he'll throw here and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
Austin.
The tackle made by Austin Calitro. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
The toss right to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
In on the tackle. Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.